Good morning. Welcome to Wildflower Garden Tarot. I'm in such a good mood today. It's raining today, and I don't know, I just love a rainy day. It just seems like, I don't know, cleansing. It seems like all the pressure's off. My friend, where my horses live, texted me and told me, see, transformation popped out, told me that, well, he said to keep that. My friend texted and told me that my one old horse, who I worry about a lot, her name is Nina, texted me and said, Miss Nina is running around like a cult this morning. So, maybe we're all feeling this energy. This is my cat Axel. Yesterday we saw Courtney, and so he promised to be a good boy. He always is a good boy. His name is Axel Rosie, pretty as a posy. So let's get right into it. What is going on in the collective today? And right off, and they told me to keep it. It's transformation. Today I'm using the Good Tarot deck by Colette Baron Reid. This is a really nice deck. I got it from Hay House. It's really a beautiful deck. So let's just see what's going on. What transformation? Let's clarify transformation. Need to work. Starting, yeah, okay. Starting, I love these cards. Starting fresh, starting something new. Look at his face, full of expectation and hopes and dreams. Right? Okay, so maybe starting a new, wow, a new career. This is a good tarot deck, and so I'm not taking reversals, but I did do a gypsy shuffle. So this is interesting because we have transformation. Then we have both the Page of Earth and the Empress. But this is telling me that you have done a lot recently to level up. Wow. I mean, these cards are just popping right out. I don't know if you can see. I hope you can see them popping out. And we get the Hierophant. We have got some powerful cards here to start. To start off with. What Spirit is saying to me is, embracing who you are. Embracing, finally. Spirit says finally. I'm just going to open the window. Okay. I don't even mind, when I open up the window. I love fresh air on me. It seems like it helps me channel. And there's all our small town sounds that go by. And the birds outside. And I don't mind that. It kind of adds to the ambiance of my readings, I think. My beautiful Axel. My beautiful Spirit. Okay. Transformation. So, a lot like yesterday's reading, this speaks of leveling up. Of less about finding that certain someone, to make everything okay. Less about that and more about finding that certain someone is ourselves, right? And, instead of just looking for happiness outside of ourselves, to level up, to this. A lot of you I think might be coming to the place where you are embracing, especially if you're watching tarot card readers, and especially if you've managed to come to my little channel, that I don't know if I'll take those, but for sure I'll take these. That, wow. Okay. Just trying to determine if I'm supposed to take these cards. I think so. Okay. Now you've seen how these cards have come out. They've come out insistently. But the message is really an interesting message. So, I mean, right off the bat, we got transformation. I mean, before, like, while I was still just talking about it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, we get transformation. Right? And then we get this page of earth, like starting something new. Starting on a new journey. If you're Lord of the Rings fan, it's like, I forget even the character's name, it's been so long. Before, like, heading out of the Shire, you know, expecting great adventures, you know. It's a breath of fresh air. And then we get the Empress, and then we get the Hierophant. Then what is throwing me here, which is making me my holy shit moment, is we have the Empress and the Hierophant leveling up. And, you know, I'm going off on how this is about us. This is about us embracing who we are and not needing to look at this Two of Air. Not needing to level up. My words, hey, this morning. That what we're transforming is ourselves. But now I get, by transforming ourselves and embracing our power, and by connecting, by leveling up, for our energy to come up higher and higher, our vibration, and that we're suddenly embracing and doing things like maybe tarot card reading, like prayer, like meditation, and suddenly you're finding that you are also, your intuitive powers are increasing, because intuition is for all of us. Some of us have slightly more. Some of us have it fine-tuned a little bit more. And I opened up the book to the Two of Air, which is the exact card. Because, yes, and here it is. Time to take a break to consider my options and think about things. There's no need to rush forward. The perfect answer for the highest good will come to me if I take my time and remain in a peaceful state of mind. But what came out with it was the Emperor. Okay. But we have this Empress energy too. So that's why I'm saying, like, holy shit. So I'm thinking that this is less about the actual person of Empress and Emperor, as this is you leveling up. Because in the Empress and the Emperor are the ultimate power figures in the tarot deck. This is a wonderful time to give birth to new ideas, which we picked up from starting a new journey, right? Nourishment is assured as I step into a new version of myself. My life is rich and ripe with the possibility that I can manifest and co-create. I am a powerful co-creator and life loves me right now. My world is brimming with potential. So connection to spirit. So just like what we were talking about, right? But okay, interesting. So, but at the same time, we're urged to not rush this. And the Emperor card in this deck is like taking care of business. So you're being encouraged to transform and to start new and to start fresh and to embrace your intuition and your creativity, right? And to connect with spirit. But to take your time in this, to watch, to be careful, to watch the players, because some of the players in your background I'm picking up are going to think that you've kind of gone off your marbles, like that now she's a goddess, kind of like mocking you, right? So watch out for them. And be like, get your banking looked after. You know, get all these worldly things looked after. Because then, I mean, we still live in the world. You know, you still need to make sure that you're looking after your worldly things. And then when you know that that's looked after, I have to deal with this today, oddly enough. Interesting. Right, I have some financial things that I need to juggle around today. So then out came separately, and I wasn't sure if I was going to take it, was the King of Fire, which is the King of Wands, and the Seven of Earth, which is the Seven of Pentacles, and the Three of Fire, which is the Three of Wands moving forward. Oh my God. And then the High Priest has come out. Like, holy frickaroni, guys. So, to just embrace this new fire in your belly, right? To move on, to cross over. Because you've been scared to do it. You've been thinking about this for a while. You've been scared to do it. But this is the season of transformation for you. And holy shit. Interesting, like the spirit, just like the spirit, like the dark world, darkness, has held you back from your true purpose. Because you're a high priestess. You're an empress. You're transforming. I mean, a high priestess, like, to be an empress, emperor, hierophant, and to level up from that to this. Right? This is like goddess energy. That as you build yourself up, as you learn from your lessons of the past, people in this high energy take the awful things that have happened previously, or the nothing, the void of what has happened up to this point. Take that void of what has happened up to this point, or the hard lessons, or the people that we trusted that we shouldn't have trusted, all these things. And just accept that that was spirit giving us some really important lessons that we needed to level up to this incredible energy. See, then I just pick up my deck backwards. Hermit's on the bottom. So this is not a romance reading, except for the romance of yourself. I don't think. Let's see what else Spirit has to say. So I think that this is a time for you to embrace your creativity, your spirituality, your femininity. To dance and sing and pray, you know, to eat, and to be not as concerned with what others are thinking about us because they don't really know us. And part of this is our fault because we have shown them what we've wanted them to see, but it's been a lie. Interesting. Okay, so I'm just going to reach across here. Sorry. So Spirit just said that's it. That's it for this deck. Spirit, and I think that there's interesting things in the future because there's this playful energy now. This really light, playful energy now. Sometimes it's scary to take out a new deck, but they just told me really clearly, this deck is done. Now this deck. And they're very dramatically different decks, but they're both kind of fanciful. So this deck is the Wonderland Tarot. I absolutely love this deck. I absolutely love this deck. Because I've always loved Alice in Wonderland. And I like the Johnny Depp, Wonderland movie a lot, the new one. But I really love, because, I'm 54, I grew up in the 60s. I really love the old Alice in Wonderland books. And these illustrations mimic those books a lot. So, okay, Spirit, what do you want to tell us? Holy smokes, okay. Is that what you wanted? I'm not so sure. I'm just going to put them back, but I'm going to put them back. The Ten of Cups was on the bottom of that, though. Okay. What have we got going on for our High Priestess energy? Now, remember, if you have man parts or women parts, or this isn't about what your parts are. This is about what your spirit is, right? Another Two of Swords. So you're really in this guarded energy. That's the second Two of Swords. So what does the future hold for us? Oh, Spirit, just while you're doing all this, while you're leveling up, don't be afraid to let people in. Because in the past, who you've left in have caused you duress. Extreme duress. And that is very frightening. So you see this card here. She's the High Priestess. But you see those eyes? I've seen those eyes in the mirror. And I'm guessing you have too. But once you've leveled up to this, you need to take a deep breath. And you can maybe put the swords down a little. Because like attracts like. It's interesting that came right under the other. Like attracts like. So if you're in this higher energy, you're not going to attract the dipshits that you attracted before. And you're going to see the red signs before. Whereas before, I was talking about this with a client yesterday. Whereas previously, you may have thought, when confronted by a potential partner, oh, you poor thing, I can fix you. I'm going to make your life better. I'm going to do this. To think, to yourself, the moment that I hear myself saying, oh, you poor thing, that is the moment to say, here's the number of some counselors, right? And get out of there. But like, you're not going to attract those losers anyway. They will know that they're out of your league. Another 7 of Pentacles. In this deck, it's the 7 of Clams. I just want to... That's your second one, right? Like, your readings are doubling up. Oh, there's 7 of Oysters, sorry. Yeah, okay, so moving away from old ways and into the new. Growth and hard work. Okay? So you can put those swords down. And kind of trust in your energy. And trust in spirit. Holy smokes. Okay, so yesterday we got a couple of these queens too. Okay, so put the swords down. And start on your new path, which is what this, right? This new energy. And have faith in that. Have faith in what spirit can provide for you. And there's justice on the bottom that I'll take. By doing so, you're embracing this Queen of Swords and Queen of Wands energy. So it's creative, a little bit still self-protective, a little bit still following the rules, still making sure that things are done right, but looking forward to being creative and passionate. Because they're both looking over here at this 10 of Pentacles. So that's going to give you this life of abundance. Notice on this card, some of the pentacles are still kind of in contact with the looking glass. And some are on the table. And see that one little guy is looking over the edge. So in this newness, don't be surprised if you still look back. And that's okay. Because you're not looking back to go back. You're looking back to learn the lessons of your past. To look back and reflect. To check back on that lesson, because that is how you will level up. And start a new life. The Ace of Hats, Ace of Cups. My cup runneth over. This is blessings that come from Spirit. This is blessings that come from God. That hand is the hand of God handing you this blessing. Everything good, if you will achieve it. And justice will be done. Because there's been a lot in your life that you have felt like it's unfair. There's World on the bottom too. A lot in your life that has been unfair. I'm just going to see, Spirit, can you clarify the 10 of Oysters a little bit? And the Ace of Hats, like that's just all kinds of wonderful blessings. Also speaks of new beginnings. Can we get some clarification? Okay, let's get some clarification on the Ace of Hats, Spirit. Maybe no. Sometimes when they're done, right? That's like the end of the story for today. Some of you are having maybe a hard time voicing things because I'm picking up my throat chakra is closing off today. And I know that that's not me. Come on. We might be done. Justice. So, I mean, I'm not picking up this big romance. We're not talking about all these common themes that happen in all these tarot readings, right? It's like, you know, like your karmic and his karmic, and this is, you got this guy coming in and he's going to save the day. It's like, no, you're going to save the fucking day. Oh, but here comes the Lovers. Okay. Well, just when I thought that we were maybe done, here comes the Lovers. But again, like I said here, see, that's the second time they've contradicted me. So I feel like there is somebody coming in. Because 2 times I've gone off here on saying, you need to empower yourself and get to this High Priestess energy, right? And like the focus on yourself. And Spirit is saying twice now, yes, that's true. But there's somebody coming in. And that's coming from Spirit. All right, then, mister. All right, Spirit. Can you clarify what that is? And they told me now to go to this other deck again. Sorry for my big reach. Okay, Spirit, we've gone to the Rider-Waite now. Those aren't. Those just went sloppy. The Lovers. What? Okay, Spirit just really in a good mood today. Well, I mean, Spirit's always. It's like, nope, dig out the Romance Angels. Shuffle 3 times. Wow. Okay. I have a guide. I have a Spirit. He's recent to the spirit world. He's a young man. And I really think that he, I know that he was a star child. So, he's one of my guides. He's very goofy. His name's Cam. Say hi, Cam. So this is, it's him. He's being really, this is so his energy. Okay, Cameron, what you got to tell them about Lovers? And me too. And me too, perhaps. Okay, Cameron, then throw one out. Oh, there we go. Remember I said, like, he has this playfulness energy? There's this playful energy. And out comes the playfulness card. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Aw. Cameron. This card reminds me of him a lot. He went to the spirit world with like less than a year ago. But he was always this energy, and his passing earthly was really brutal. Like really, really brutal. But he contacted me right immediately, and we've had a lot of talks. Oh, he's so sweet. Interestingly enough, when he passed, you know, and I'm getting all this input from him about his process, what's going on with him. I went to this deck to ask if he's okay. And the very first card that popped out was this, that he had transformed. Okay? And so, I mean, say hi to Cameron, your spirit guide for today. It's also, making the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So, you know how we were just talking about, you've really leveled up and you've embraced this High Priestess energy, but you also have the Queen of Swords energy. You've been in double times the Two of Swords. We're very self-protective because we have been deceived, and the deception has cost us. So though we are High Priestess, we're extremely guarded. But this reading today is saying, you know what? We need to put those swords down and trust that Spirit. See, this card, this Lover's card, is Spirit bringing together two people. So then Cameron, like he's like, take out the Romance Angels, and we get playfulness. This is not a playful person. We're not that playful right now. We've been serious and learning and really going through it. But now we're saying, okay, you've done that, and good job. Good job. You have everything waiting for you. What you need to do now is not the hard stuff. It's to be playful. To recapture your youthful spirit of fun and let that shine. Because great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And on the bottom, it was, there we go. It showed up again. It's safe for you to love again. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help to bring you together. And that's the Lovers. That's clarifying the Lovers. Can you tell me about this other person, Spirit? Or are we done? I think we might be done. Okay, I'll do 3, and then we'll see. 1, 2, yeah, we're done. We're done. So, wow. That was complex. I'm glad you got to meet Cameron. So, yeah, you've been through a lot. You've done the hard work. It's been grueling, and a lot of self-examination, and a lot of forgiveness, both of other people and of ourselves, right? But now the time is come to move beyond that and to understand that it's safe to love again. That we can, now we've done the work, so we can be free to be playful and trust that we're making good decisions because our vibration is high. So we can only bring in what matches us. And we have God on our side. Like, God wants everything good for us. 10 of Pentacles. Everything good. My cup runneth over. Right? All this powerful female energy. And this is financial success too. Because this card, this Emperor told us to look after our shit, and we're doing that. So we also have financial success. But at the end of the day, I mean, I'm still here. I'm still here. I don't know what it would take for me to get past this and put my swords down. So maybe this reading is partially for me too. It'll take a miracle for me. And maybe this is where you're at too. But Spirit wants us all to know that good things are waiting. Spirit just said, I'll bring it to you. Don't worry. You'll know it when it comes, okay? It sounds like it's coming in, though. And when it does come in, that we'll be able to recognize it, and we can put our swords down. And know, like, trust God. Which is hard to do, I know. But learn to be playful again. Like, even for me, this is like, I don't even know what that is. Learn to be playful again. Like, that's why they had me pull out these cards. You know, the Alice in Wonderland. You know, like, to recapture some of our childhood things. You know, yesterday, oddly, when I was young, I skied a lot. Both cross country and downhill. I rode horses a lot. And I'm 54 years old. And I've been, like, in despair. And I've been in the pit of hell. And worked my way out. And I've been free for, like, almost 5 years. I've been free. And, you know, coming into this energy, right? And to the point where, you know, that I can do these readings and say to you, yeah, man, I've been there. I've been there. I know what this is. I know what this is. But I need to believe that I have this power. That I can transform and embrace this innocence, make wishes, and believe that they'll come true. Because Spirit has this waiting for us, right? Spirit's like, it's safe. It's safe. I'm not bringing you just anybody, I'm bringing you your soulmate. So, that's that. I think I'm going to do a reading for myself after. But maybe it's this, too. I think I'm with you in this journey, you know. Like I say, when I do my readings, it's not like I have, like, thousands of viewers and subscribers that I need to please or have any pressure. Because it's just you and me. There's, like, sometimes there's just 2 of us, right? Sometimes there's, like, 20 of us. But our collective is very small, and I think that's why these readings are so specific. People who are meant to be here are here. And if they're not meant to be here, then they will leave. So, have a wonderful day. I hope it's cleansing and wonderful where you are. And let's try to be brave for the future. Because we can get stuck. We can be high priestess and be proud that we're high priestess. But we can be too much. No. Okay? Wow, that was a good reading. All right, see you. Love you. Bless you. Bye.